Hey there, friends. Alright, today I'm going to go over a real quick and easy thing. I'm going to be adjusting the clutch and the throttle free play today. Now on the CB500x it's really easy, just like most bikes. Your adjustment screw itself for minor adjustments is going to be right here under this cap. Your major adjustments is going to be at your throttle body itself. Now to get at that, it's a little bit more of a pain. You can access it up underneath here, but you would have to remove the tank. Now today I don't have that big of a free play adjustment, so I will not be removing the tank today. At some other point in time I will be going back and probably pulling the tank for another reason, and I will show you guys that as well. But as of right now, I'm not currently removing the tank, so if you're looking for that side of it, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that one at the moment. It's relatively easy to remove the tank. You'll remove your side paneling first on both sides. There are two bolts up on the top, and there is a single bolt in the back of the tank that holds and pivots the tank. And I would just prop it up with a block of wood, and it allows you to gain access to the throttle bodies. But that is besides the point for the video today. So today I'm just adjusting the free play here. So I've noticed that my throttle's a little wiggly. So first and foremost, I'm going to find my line on here. And there's a nice manufacturer line that goes all the way up the grip. It's really easy to find for my current grip. Even for the original grips that come on the bike, they're actually rather easy to find. So using a standard ruler, I'm going to line it up here, and I'm going to rotate my throttle right until it gets to the binding point. So I have almost 10 millimeters of free play currently from where it goes, all the way back. So that is far too much. The free play on this bike is actually supposed to be between 2 and 6 millimeters. So to do our adjustment, all you need is a 8 millimeter and a 10 millimeter wrench. Really easily. I'll bust this loose, which I guess it was already a little loose, so that's great. That's probably why I have so much free play. And your 8 millimeter right here, and you can start turning it by hand. Now while you do these adjustments, you want to measure out your free play. Minor adjustments here and there. One more turn. Now I don't like it super snug, so I'm going to go to about there. Alright. And once you have it set up, spin your locking nut to match your 8 millimeter wrench and your 10 millimeter wrench. Snug up your locking nut so it doesn't come undone on you. And I'm going to give it an extra oomph because it was already loose. Alright. That is adjusted. There's one more step following this that is going to be very important that you watch, and that'll be towards the end, but let's move on to the clutch. Alright friends, so here we have your clutch lever. Now the free play on the clutch lever itself is 10 to 20 millimeters, so you measure that, and I always take it from the center of the clutch lever, and you can pretty much tell after a while of doing it for a while. So I've got about a free play, just around 20 millimeters, so I'm on the high end here. Now I do like my clutch rather tight, so I always tend to keep it fairly close. The reason being is that I like the responsive feel to it. So first you're going to loosen your locking nut, and then allows it to rotate the whole thing, right? So I'm going to back it out a little bit. I'm going to test my free play. Just to be on the safe side, I always measure. For another turn. Alright, so I'm right on the side of towards 10, about 9 millimeters free play. Well, 8, 9 millimeters. So, once you get your adjustment done, simply turn your locking screw and tighten your locking nut. Now that's for minor adjustments. If you ever have to do a major adjustment on your clutch, there's a major adjustment screw on the right side of the engine, and I will show you that right now. Alright. Now friends, if you ever have to do a major adjustment, right here on this side of the bike, real quick and easy, zoom in, this is your major adjustment screw. Now you have a locking nut and then the actual adjustment nut itself. All you have to do is break it free, loosen it up, and take all the slack out. Now before you use this major adjustment screw, make sure that you take all the adjustment out of the minor adjustment screw at the lever. That way you have as much play as possible for the future. If you don't, then well, you run out of space to play up top. So it'll take all that extra slack out of the top as well. So just make sure you adjust the top adjustment all the way back so that it's zeroed out, and then take the extra slack out of here and then do your fine tuning up at the handlebar. Alright friends, after you've adjusted the throttle free play, right, you need to make sure that your throttle cable does not bind up in going lock to lock. So what you'll need to do is turn on the bike and turn the bike's handlebars from left lock to right lock, and make sure that your idle does not go up. So let's do that now. And that's it. It's just as simple as that. Now, like I said, that's a pretty important step. If you don't do that and you end up tightening your throttle cable down so much that it does adjust your idle when you're turning, you may give yourself undue gas and a turn, which is not always a very good thing to happen. So please, please, please make sure you do this right after you've adjusted your throttle free play. Until next time, my friends, that's it for now. Have a nice day.